This new concealer from Estee Lauder is going viral everywhere, so I needed to get it for myself, and I have been testing it out for over a week at this point. And if you are interested to know what my thoughts are on this beauty over here, then please keep on watching. When it comes to concealer, I am super duper duper picky because I have pretty problematic under eye area. Like my under eye, it's pretty normal. I have pretty bad dark circles and teeny mini lines underneath my eyes, like really bad type of fine lines. I don't call them wrinkles because I have them since I was like 14 or 15 years old. So they are not wrinkles, they are natural lines that I have underneath my eyes. So whenever I'm looking for a concealer, I want it to be a medium to high coverage concealer. Full coverage, the best, but if it is not a full coverage concealer, then I should be able to build it up. It should not crease, it should not settle on the lines that I have. Those were all my preferences when it comes to concealers, and I have a very few concealers in my collection that I love. So yeah, that was my preference and everything. Let's just talk about the price tag and claims of this beauty over here. So this concealer retails for $38 US. If I talk about the shade range, it comes in a total of how many shades? Yep, it comes in a total of 30 shades, which is not bad at all for a concealer. This concealer claims to be a multi-use skin perfecting concealer to conceal, contour and highlight that delivers up to 24-hour wear and oil control with immediate moisture. It claims to be a full coverage concealer and natural finish. It comes in a box like this one, the standard Estee Lauder box, and the shade and everything is written over here. I got mine in the shade 3N, and when you open it up, here is your plastic like frosted bottle, and here is the cap and everything. The packaging is super duper luxe, and here is the doe foot applicator. The doe foot is kind of interesting. Like I have not seen a doe foot this flat. It's a pretty flat doe foot and pretty thick at the same time. So those were all the information and claims. Let's just get into the application process, and then I will be back to share with you my initial thoughts. So let me just apply it on this side of my eye, maybe this much or this much. If I need to build it up, I will definitely do that. And to blend it out, I'm using my PAC 272 brush. Oh shoot, I should have let it sit for a minute. Anyway, I always do let my concealer sit for about 30 seconds before blending it out, but I forgot anyway. So yeah, you can see it's blending out really nicely. Hope you can see how fast it's setting. Like, do you see that patch? So you need to be really fast with the blending process, or else it's going to be patchy. It blended out really nicely, and this is how the concealer is looking. I would say it's not like a full coverage concealer. It's a pretty high coverage concealer. It's not like a full coverage concealer, but yeah, I am happy with this kind of like coverage. I'm not complaining. If I use a color corrector underneath, then I would definitely get full coverage, and so far it's looking really smooth. Let me just build it up a little more and see how much I can build it up. Maybe this much, and this time I'm going to let it sit for about 30 seconds before blending it out. But it's been only like 20 seconds, but this concealer tends to set down pretty quickly, so let me just blend it out before it starts to set. So yeah, now it's like full coverage. You saw how easily it blended out, how easily I was able to build it up, right? And this is the before and this is the after. One thing about this concealer is it blends out really nicely though. You can use a sponge, a brush, whatever you want, and it will blend out just seamlessly. It's looking really smooth so far. And this is how the concealer is looking after setting it with my Hourglass Veil Vanish setting powder. So I'm going to go ahead to do the rest of my makeup, and then I will be back to share with you my initial thoughts. I'm back, and that was the application process, and it's been like 2.5 hours since I applied the concealer first, and so far so good. It's looking looking really nice. It's not like creasing or anything. And let me just give you a quick update on the formula and everything. When you apply it, it has got a pretty interesting texture. Like the texture is something I have never ever seen before. So at first it is kind of a very thin liquidy formula, but if you let it sit for a couple of minutes, it kind of becomes tacky and sticky, almost like a thick sticky consistency. Again, I have not seen this type of consistency or this type of texture in any other concealer. Like I have tried so many concealers over the years, but this texture is kind of interesting to me. You can see it has got kind of a sticky texture and it dries down pretty quickly. Like I blend it out on the back of my hand and it is almost dry. So I have a feeling that I can get away with not setting the concealer. But if you have super duper duper dry under eye area, then I think setting it is not a necessary step, because it kind of sets down on its own, like a self-setting type of a formula in my opinion. So yeah, I am going to wear this concealer throughout the day and then I will be back to share with you my final thoughts. Hi, I am back and it's been 8.5 hours since I applied the concealer, and this is how everything is looking so far. Let me just quickly zoom you guys in so that you can see what's going on over here. Here is how the concealer is looking up close and personal. I would say it is not looking dry or crepey, and it is not emphasizing any texture or lines that I have. And I would say it creased. It definitely creased. You can see like on this area, and it's been like 8.5 hours since I applied the concealer. Yeah, so yeah, it's creasing, not horribly. Like it's not the worst kind of creasing that I have ever had with any concealer. It's not bad, but I have to point it out. Like it is definitely creasing. As you can see, the coverage is still there. It's not looking textured. That was my only like concern, that it is going to look textured because it's a thick sticky consistency, right? But it's not looking textured. For some reason it's looking really smooth underneath my eyes, apart from that teeny mini creasing. It's not, again, it's not horrendous, but I just needed to point that out. So yeah, it's creasing over here and a little bit of creasing here and here, you can see. So here is my honest review on this concealer over here. I have kind of a love-hate relationship with this one. The first day when I applied it, I did not like it. It creased horribly. It was not looking dry or crepey whatsoever, but it was creasing pretty badly, right? And then I was like, I'm not going to like it, but still I wanted to give it a fair chance. So I prepped my under eyes area really nicely, and then I kind of tweaked my application process a little bit, and then it looked flawless. It wore really nicely throughout the day. So here's the thing, you need to prep your under eye area really nicely, or else it is going to crease. And on some days I don't even get these teeny mini creases, and on some days I get a little bit of creases. It's a beautiful concealer, there is no doubt about it. And one more thing, it's not a full coverage concealer. You need to build it up, which I personally do not mind at all. So it's a pretty interesting like texture. I have never tried anything like this ever before, and I would say it's a beautiful concealer. I love it, but it's not like my top 3 or top 5 concealers. Like if you ask me my top 5 concealers, I would definitely say the Dior one, like from the high end, the Dior one, or my Too Faced one this way, my Natasha Denona, my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Those are really like high up there, but it is not like in my top 5 concealers. That does not mean that it is a bad concealer by any means. It's like not my holy grail. That's what I'm trying to say. On its own, it's a beautiful concealer, but if I compare it with my other concealers, then I would say it's not pretty comparable. Do I really recommend it? Yes, of course, 100%. It's a beautiful concealer, and yeah, if you want to give it a try, definitely go ahead. I give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. I think that is a pretty good rating for a concealer. I love the packaging. The formula is really nice. That was my review on this concealer. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have any question at all, then feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to answer it for you all. And if you have tried this concealer, please feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below as well. So yeah, and if you are not following me on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok, then please do follow me there. All the links will be given in the description box down below, so make sure to check them out. And I will see you guys pretty soon in my next video. Till then, bye and take care. Bye.